Welcome to the Bias Quality Executive Dashboard's structured and accelerated approach for healthcare, insurance, life sciences, manufacturing, retail, telecom, and utilities. In this video, we'll be discussing a quality design process that leverages our in-house tools and process skills, including a demonstration of a top-down, bottom-up approach and a role-specific dashboard design that contains multiple dashboards. Bias has built out a library of dashboards that capture industry-specific KPIs as well as functional areas that are common among industries such as finance and supply chain. This library has been collected and built over the years working with clients and consulting with industry subject matter experts. In this example, we're looking at the customer area. This is just a generic example and will vary from company to company, but the idea is the same. You have, let's say, 4 levels within your customer organization, starting at the bottom with a CSR, aka Customer Service Rep, a very transactional position. Above that, your call center manager, then VP of Customer, and finally General Manager or President of the organization. The idea here is that the data rolls up from position to position, each one pulling from the role below them, and the KPIs get pushed down from the top level. In order to gain alignment and have the proper information designed, it will be required to hold a series of executive stakeholder meetings and interviews. These initial interviews will push down to the actual design workshops. Items such as confirming the KPIs, organizational hierarchy, functional areas, and business processes. Timelines and schedules will be determined as well as who from the business will be brought into work in the design shops. Any executive level dashboard requirements will be gathered as well as prioritized. Here in our KPI tool, we're currently looking at the utility industry. You can see here, for example, customer functional area and the associated business areas with the exhaustive list of KPIs associated to that business or process area. During the workshops, these KPIs would be agreed upon and added to as needed. Roles would be added and the business areas confirmed. The tool is giving your team a head start and a great base to accelerate the implementation process. Let's look at an example here where we start out with the CSR, utilizing a report or dashboard such as this Customer 360. This is something that will be used regularly by the CSR. Certain KPIs are captured but not necessarily analyzed, so it's more of a transactional tool. Now this may roll up to the call center manager that could be combining other data sources from systems like the IVR, but this is more of a statistical and analytical dashboard showing call lengths, wait times, and individual CSR statistics. The call center manager, as well as with other areas, roll up to the customer VP. This individual may not be so concerned with individual CSR statistics, but instead with overall averages for different regions or plants. Other information related to the customer, like disruptions in service or repair response times, can be rolled up from the business areas they oversee. Finally, we want to show an example of an executive role-based view that may cover various divisions or functional areas, ideal for a GM or president. This individual role does not have time to constantly monitor multiple reports or dashboards and only needs to focus on when there is a problematic area or potentially problematic area. Utilizing a heat map, here you can see from a high level and very simple color coding if you have issues. You can then drill down to that area and see where the problem lies. This way you're focusing your time on where your input is needed and not wasting time shuffling between reports. Here you can see the issue and even drill down to the transactional level. Typically, our implementation approach timelines will depend on the amount of scope as well as FTEs that are applied to the project. So here you can see the approach starts with the information design, which is confirming all the KPIs and business areas we spoke on earlier. Next, gathering the data sources and doing the actual build, and then a review period. After go live and post go live support, you can choose to either take the continuous improvement in-house or utilize our team to provide continuous support. One area that we find during the process here that is key is change management. After designing and building, it is imperative to ensure the dashboards are being used properly by the right people and that benchmarks and goals are set to reasonable levels to ensure the organization is being motivated without being unrealistic. For more information about Bias or our KPI reporting and pre-built business objects industry-specific content, you can contact us at info@mybias.com. Thanks.